Hi, I decided to do this video in English. I usually do the content in Arabic. But today, because of what we are seeing in this, particularly in the heavyweight division, as a boxing fan, I thought it's very important to let everyone know what we feel. Um, Now, in the heavyweight division, the boxers, the champions, talk, the promoters talk, the interviewers talk, and the boxing fans are just here watching this circus, I would say. And I cannot hide the anger, frustration, and disappointment that all the fans right now feel regarding this era of heavyweights. So basically, nobody is fighting. Nobody. I mean, I don't want to be diplomatic or to be what we call political. I will truly speak my mind on what we are seeing right now. So the first blow that we had is the failure of negotiations long time ago between Wilder and Joshua. It's unbelievable how this fight wasn't made. Maybe I would say 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Why? What's going on here? Is it? I understand that there are many legal obstacles. There are contract issues, broadcasts, sponsors, etc. Especially for two, huge players in this equation, which is Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. In addition to that, they're promoters. Now we have on one side we have Eddie Hearn, and on the other side we have Al Heyman. Okay, why these fights are not made to fans? I mean, I'm not saying anything that can be, I'd say, that can be hidden or something that we already don't know, and I will not use any foul languages that can delete my video. But let me talk frankly, and let's talk in total transparency here. Because of their businesses, they disallowed the fans to witness what could have been one of the greatest fights, at least of this era, if we don't want to call it in boxing history. But we never know. I mean, I have to admit that Joshua versus Klitschko was made, but because Klitschko, in the era of Klitschko, he literally fought everyone. So why this era of heavyweights? Why the heavyweights and the promoters are not making these fights? It's unbelievable. Now, because of some, I don't know, the 60-40, the 50-50, the 70-30, all their businesses. It's like Mike Tyson said. I mean, those guys are just businessmen. I mean, he was saying that at the era of the 80s, the 90s, those were killers in the ring. And they were giving the fans what they want. So now the fans are really frustrated of the circus going on, and I'll tell you other examples. I mean, this is one fight that it's unbelievable why this fight wasn't made. Now, from one side, Eddie Hearn always say, no, we send the contract. No, I don't know what happened in terms of there. Nobody is answering, is responding to emails, or I mean, what's going on here? And from the other side, the promoter from Al Heyman is not saying anything. I mean, obviously, we never see this man, but at least we hear that okay, things are approved, not approved. The fight is on, is off. I mean, I don't want to talk also about the Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford fight that is not made until today. What's going on? Why the best fights in boxing are not made? Why? I mean, I think that the people, the leaders in the boxing industry, don't understand that many boxing fans now are becoming MMA or UFC fans, because at least in this organization, the best is fighting the best. Why in boxing? I know that there are so many bodies like WBC, WBA, IBF, IBO, WBA, Ring, everything. This I totally understand. But those leaders I think of in this era, they failed to give the fans what they want. I mean, now, I don't want to go because maybe I don't know the details between the contract that was sent, I don't know, to Wilder and what Wilder proposed in a flat fee, I think, of $80 million to Joshua, and he refused, and then Joshua sent another contract. I mean, we don't want to listen and to know all these details. We want to know that these fights are made. Now, Wilder, when Wilder fought, it will come like the normal reply will come, oh, in this era we saw already Wilder versus Fury. Okay, 1 minute here. Let me tell you that the Wilder versus Fury fight was made only because at this time Wilder, no disrespect to the power and how good is Wilder, but we all know the fans are not stupid. They know that Wilder chose Fury when he was actually out of shape. He was still going recovering from his mental problems, and that's why he chose Fury. Now Fury surprised him, okay, and the first fight actually all the fans scored it for Fury. Now we had the second fight. Fury obviously beat Wilder because we know that Fury's skills the skills are better, higher, and the third fight again he beat him again, a fight that we didn't want to even watch. The fight between Fury and Joshua at this time was signed, and now we wonder, did Fury really sign this contract because he knew that Wilder will object by court the fight between him and Joshua? Now, conspiracy theories, of course, when we don't see fights being made, the best fights being made, fans will go to conspiracy theories, okay? And I'm talking like that because I'm angry. I'm angry that, again, the promoters are failing to make the best fights. Now, Fury and Joshua, what's going on here? I mean, Fury, at least, I have to say something, that Joshua versus Usyk at least was made, okay? And then Joshua, when he lost, now Fury called out Joshua. First, he said that, okay, I'm calling out Usyk. Okay, now it's like 2 months between his fight with Joshua and fighting in December. It's normal, Fury. It's normal that Usyk will tell you maybe no, I don't want to fight in December 3rd. It's normal. He's not ducking you, been calling you. He wants to be undisputed. That's the only guy who's literally fighting everyone. And this guy is originally a cruiserweight. He's not even a heavyweight. And he's coming to the heavyweight. He fought Joshua. He beat him fair and square in the first and second fights. And now he wants to fight Fury. Now, they need to agree on the date. You cannot monopolize the time and say, I don't know, it's either on December 3rd and it's either you sign the contract in 1 week or there is no fight. I mean, this gives the impression about you, Fury, that you don't want to fight anyone. And it's normal for people and fans to think like that. And I'm not I'm a fan of boxing. I'm a fan of Fury, Joshua, Usyk, Wilder. Even Joe Joyce is a great heavyweight. A great heavyweight. I'm fan of all of them. I'm not a fan or I don't have an agenda or anything. I just want to see the best fights. So, it's not normal to send a contract to Eddie Hearn and say you have 1 week or you have 10 days to sign. This I understand. To be honest, this I can give the excuse to Eddie Hearn when he said, yeah, okay, we want to adjust the contract, want to add, I don't know what in the contract. We have broadcasters, we have promoters, we have the zone, we have all parties in order to make this fight happen. But Fury and Frank Warren and George Warren, they need to chill a little bit so things can work. I mean, that's how this is a huge fight. And actually, what I understand is that they were okay for at least the December 17th. Now, December 17th, maybe December 3rd, it's normal for Joshua to say, okay, maybe it's too early. Maybe you didn't have time to go over your contract in like 1 week. You need to give time. If you want to go to easy stuff, easy fights, then of course the contract will be signed in less than 2 days. With all respect to Derek Chisora, okay, no, it's now if you want to go for Joshua, for Usyk, for these are different levels. I'm talking, let's not talk about the performance. At least about those Joshua, Usyk are persons who can, who bring fans, you see, who can make a full stadium full. Okay, now Fury will say, okay, me too, I can make, I can get the whole stadium full of boxing fans and attendees. Yeah, but if you want a difficult fight, you need to be patient. You need to wait. You cannot say, I want to fight on December 3rd. You want to December what? Okay, pick any, let's not talk about Chisora. He's a good fighter. Go, if you don't want, pick any cab driver. And fight him not on December 3rd. You can fight him tomorrow. You want to make big fights, you need to wait. You need to wait 3 weeks or 1 month. then decide on a date correctly. You need to sit. You don't need to go into your Instagram account or Facebook and send messages through Instagram or Facebook. That's not how contracts and fights are made. And that's why, in my opinion, as much as I believe that Fury is a tremendous fighter, so talented, but with all my respect, his resume is not strong. He fought Klitschko at the end of his career, literally. I mean, we know that. We know that. Okay? So please don't tell me Klitschko. Okay? Klitschko in his prime is, I mean, this guy is a beast. I have so much respect to Klitschko. So don't tell me you beat Klitschko at the end. Okay, it was the end of his career. Who else? Wilder. Okay, and we know that that's the only, I would say, but Wilder is the guy is one punch. I mean, it's the right hand. Okay, but we know that there are more skilled boxers and heavyweights out there, more dangerous than just the right hand. I understand Wilder, fair to you, Wilder is always extremely dangerous. But what I'm saying, this is not enough on your whole resume. Now, let's take you need to fight other heavyweights of the best heavyweights of your era. The best heavyweights of your era. You still have Joshua. You still, of course, Usyk before Joshua, since he beat him twice. You have Joshua. You have Joe Joyce. Okay, you're saying Joe Joyce will not touch you and all this talk. It's good to talk. It's good. I like that some of those heavyweights, they can talk. Okay, good. But I hope that the what we see is goes a bit in parallel with the talk. I mean, the talk is nice. We watch the interviews, the press conferences, and all this circus is good, entertaining, I have to say. I always watch everything. I like to watch them talk, but we need fights. And again, I'm not saying that it's only like Fury's fault. Also, Eddie Hearn needs to be some positivity a little bit. I understand that Eddie Hearn again goes always with what Joshua wants. Okay, we understand this. We understand that Eddie Hearn in general, the guy is successful. I mean, the guy is a great promoter. Okay, but at the same time, you need to let the people, the fans, understand a little bit. Give some light to us. Like, yeah, I want this fight made, and I'm working hard to make this fight. I mean, once Eddie Hearn received this contract, already the first thing he said, "Oh, I think that." I don't know, like Fury is going to use, I don't know, a J name to go into another fight. All right, that's already okay. We know this, but please don't start with this negativity. At least make us try to make this fight. That's how bad we want this fight. Okay, this is my message to the heavyweight division, to the promoters, to everyone. Make these fights happen. We hope, I mean, the next, we have Fury versus Chisora. We don't know who Joshua is fighting next. He wants to be active. Joe Joyce is there, I think, available. I don't know who is I don't know who is he fighting. Daniel Dubois has a fight in the undercard of Fury. It's okay. I mean, White is fighting also. I mean, White has been trying to fight Wilder for some reason. I don't know. Wilder, okay, he received an offer a long time ago, and I think he tested positive for some substance. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is that we have had enough. I mean, the fans are feeling what I feel right now, is that we want the best fights. Please give us the best fights. We love boxing. We live for boxing. We do everything around boxing. But don't take us as we're not stupid. Please don't underestimate our intelligence. It's like fans are not here. You are rich. Everyone is rich here because of the fans. We are the fans. So give us what we want.